Hello. I hope there's some people there joining me for my live streaming today because Lile, this is my little puppy here. Well, she's not really a puppy. I just call her my puppy. She is sitting on my lap today. Hello. I'm back again. I was saying hello to you a moment ago, and then Jamie indicated that our signal dropped. Now, we have been on with our internet service provider people to ask them to help us today to get this live streaming done. So once again, we just need you to bear with us. I'm going to do my best to answer some of the questions that have been coming in, and I'm going to hope that our live streaming is nice and stable and consistent, because that's the goal this side. We're trying to get it to that. We've increased the speed and all those other technical things. So if you are there, it's going to really help me if you tell me that you're there, and if you tell me how you are receiving this. Is it choppy or laggy or dropping or not? And is the voice, is the sound coming through? Jamie, do you want to just message Karen and ask him if he's there and if he can let us know how things are going? And let me introduce you to Lile. This is Lile. Lile, say hello to all the people. Hello, everybody, all the home educators and others. This is our little Lile dog. She's my little Maltese poodle. I've always had a poodle my whole life since I was a child, so I don't like to be without one. So she's come here to sit with me today while we do live streaming. And of course, what else have we got? We've got tea. It's not for you, Lily, it's for me. So I hope you've got your cup of tea, because I'd like to have tea with you today. Tea and answer your questions. Let me have a look at what your questions are. And Clinton is there saying that it is good so far. Thank you, Clinton. Thank you for joining me and for letting me know that things are working. I'm going to jump right in now to these questions. And let me see. Okay. Right, I'm a mom of 3, and I want to know what curriculum Oikos is. I think it says Amelda. Well, thank you for that question. Actually, I'm going to try something new with our live streaming today, and I'm going to show you what is possible as far as how much we've done for you to assist you in your home educating journey. And this question that Amelda has asked me regarding what is Oikos, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you so that you will be able to go there and see what we have done and what's available. So Jamie, I'm going to switch across to the website now, and I'm going to go to About. If you go to the About page, you see if you just click on About, the one that's underlined at the top there. I see my mouse isn't showing you, but the pages, which is good. And you can go there and you can watch the videos on what the vision and philosophy is. If we click on that, then we just say, take me there, and then it should take you to where the videos are on the vision and philosophy. You see, there's some videos there for you to watch. There's Greg, my husband, and myself, and we're busy sharing what the founding vision and test me and all the rest is of Oikos. And also just showing you that there are various different videos to go and see on that. What is Oikos all about? But you could also go to something simple like the questions and answers, and you might find here answers relating to the questions you have. You see that we've got them listed as any question pertaining to your orders, or KONOS questions, or something to do with language or maths or science, matric, special needs, Afrikaans in general. So I'm just going to click on the general one at the bottom and just give you an idea that there at the bottom of each video, it's telling you what that is about, what that question is about, or it's actually right in the question itself. Let me have a look. I'm working, can I still home educate? Do you ever come to Cape Town for seminars? Yes, we do actually. Clinton, we do come to Cape Town a couple of times a year, in fact. And when you say seminars, you might be referring to the actual home educating or homeschooling expos and those kinds of things. We can't always make those for quite a few reasons. And that being well, I won't go into all the reasons. Do you know why? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you on the website. I'm going to just switch across to the website, Jamie. I'm going to show you what to do here. I'm going to go to the website and I'm going to put in the search field here, homeschooling expos. I'm going to show you how it works. And there it says, does Oikos attend homeschooling expos, events, and so on? You see, I didn't even spell expos properly, but it picked it up. Thank you, Karen, because Karen's been working on getting that right for us. And here we have, does Oikos attend homeschooling events, expos, fairs, conferences, etc.? And here is a video of 18 minutes long that was done quite some time ago, but it does go into the detail, and there's a transcript of it as well, with regard to why we aren't always able to attend these expos and these fairs. So I hope that, Clinton, that you will find that video, that you'll be able to watch that video after we finish live streaming here and go and see that. But then also I'm going to show you something else as well now. So let's go back to the website. I'm going to show you how you can look at all the videos we have done after we have been on the road. You see, if you go there to Oikos on the Road videos, and then Oikos on the Road, you will see Oikos Ministries in Swakopmund and Windhoek here on the side panel, and Eastern Cape and Western Cape. So I'm going to go to the Western Cape because Clinton asked me about that specifically. And you will see here now that there's a whole lot of videos pertaining to questions, answering questions that people asked while we were in the Western Cape. But this is, in fact, an Oikos seminar conference, or in fact, we just called it Oikos Ministry Days because we're attending to all these different kinds of questions. How can I motivate my children? Should I register? Keeping up to standard, recommended books for homeschoolers, record keeping, I mentioned that one earlier, and tracking your child's progress. And there's another page, page 2 and 3. See? So I'm very excited to be able to show you that we are hopefully putting things in such a way on the website that you will be able to just go there and find the answers to your questions. Because what we have done is we've traveled around the country, such as that George, I think it was George I was showing you seminar, and we've asked people to let us know what their questions are. And we've had this Q&A, live Q&A time in the different provinces. But instead of just having it for the people that attended, we actually filmed it, as you've noticed, by me showing you on the website. And so now you can go any time that suits you, that you've got a gap and you found some time to go and watch, and you can look at whichever question is relevant to yourself and watch the video on the answer of that. Well, that doesn't make sense. Ask the video on the answer to that. Anyway, you know what I mean. Okay, so that is the answer to Clinton regarding us coming to the Western Cape. So I've shown you where you can go and watch the video about why we can't attend all the different conferences around the country. And I've also hopefully pointed you to where you can go and watch some videos of when we have visited the different provinces. But that's not to say we're not going to be visiting the provinces again. Because if there's a need and there's a call, as there was in George, then we went there and the people there put together this day, and we did what we could to support and help the people in that region while we filmed it. So we can do that again if there's a special area, or if there's a support group or a particular suburb in whichever province that would like us to come and actually to spend some time with them. And then we will do that, and then afterwards we gather all those questions and we do what you'll see, how we presented it there in George and in the various different places that we have put on the website. Port Elizabeth as well, in the Eastern Cape and Swakopmund in Namibia, and so on. You'll see the videos there. So let me go back to the Facebook page and see if there's any other questions there, and if not, then I will answer the questions that have come in during the course of this week to be answered on this live streaming time. Dalene is there. I spotted for a minute ago that Dalene was there. Now I don't see Dalene there anymore. Dalene, are you still there? I saw Dalene at the Mom's Tea last weekend. Dalene shared a testimony with us about smiling at her children, and that's on the Oikos site. Dalene, you are there. Hello, Dalene. I was telling you guys that Dalene was at a mom's tea this last weekend, and I told people, I've been telling a lot of people about Dalene's testimony, a testimony where she says she's smiling at her children. I'm going to show them where that is, Jamie. I'm going to go to the website. Okay. And I'm just going to put, can you switch to the website for me? I'm going to put here in the search mothers. So you've got to put the glasses on. There we are. Look, I just went to mother's testimony, and all I wrote was mother, actually. There we are. And it says Dalene Potgieter. There you go. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to go to Dalene's testimony, and I'm going to show you. There she is. And this is a testimony she shared about smiling at her children. And there's the transcript. If you can't watch it, you can read it. Okay, let me see if I've got time to, I'm wondering if we must try and press on here, and I must answer a couple more questions. A mom wrote in and she said, thank you for the live streamings. They're tremendously helpful. Well, I'm very pleased to hear that. That's what we hope for them to be. I do have a question about keeping records. I'd like to keep some kind of record. Oh, you know, on that topic of record keeping, as I showed earlier, that you can go onto the website and just write record keeping and see what comes up in the way of answering that question more thoroughly than we can on our on and off connection on this live streaming. We're also going to, after the fact, on our live streaming filming that we would have done, we're going to put links within the live streaming. So while people are watching it afterwards, if I talk about Dalene's testimony of smiling at her children, we'll put a little link embedded in the video, so you can just click on that and go straight to it. So you don't have to try and find it yourself on the website. And we'll do the same to answer this record keeping question. Now, I don't mean to just keep pointing in all different directions here on the website. It's just I'm doing this today because, first of all, we're testing to see how it works. And secondly, we are having constant struggle with keeping a consistent stream of connection. And so I'm hoping that after our attempt of doing live streaming, you'll be able to go and get the answers that you need to get. Okay. Back to the Facebook page. Jamie, do you want to tell me if I must go to the top or the bottom? Oh, to the bottom. Judy's joined us. Sound is back. Hello, Judy. Oh, Judy, thank you for your patience yesterday with waiting for us to try and get our live streaming work. It did not work at all. So here we are again today trying to make it work, and it's been quite temperamental. But here I am now, and there you are. So thank you for joining us, Judy. And was there a question that you specifically wanted to ask today on this live streaming? Judy has been asking during the course of the week when we are live stream again. Okay, we're live again. You see now Jamie's on the other side of the camera and he keeps going like this, wait, to show me that the connection's dropped. And then he shows me, okay, we're good again. So I don't know how much I keep on answering a question before I see his hand waving at me to stop because we have no connection. But we shall press on. And let me see if Judy has asked a question that she was asking, that she might have to ask, should I say. And thank you for your perseverance, Judy, because I'm happy that you are there today, because I didn't know if you were going to get the message that we were going to try and live stream again today, because as you know, I did try and get hold of you yesterday via the Facebook route to tell you that we were having difficulties. So if you have a question, Judy, please ask. And anybody else that might have a question, and while I wait for you to see if you've got any questions, I will go and look at the questions that came in. This mom is saying, I don't even want to read her full question because she's confessing to all the mistakes that she's made while she'd been homeschooling, and she'd like to now start with Konos. But she's never used it before, and she's wondering if it's too late. I don't think so. I don't think it's ever too late to start Konos. This is one of those times I'd like to hop across to the website, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Jamie, I'm going to hop across to the website. I've hopped across to the website now. And I'm going to go to videos. I'm going to go to courses and click on courses. And then I'm going to go to do it. Or, in fact, Konos Workshop. Let's just go straight to Konos Workshop. And there, I wonder if the sound's coming through while we've switched across to the website. Okay, and there we have the Konos Workshop episode. Welcome. The first episode is Konos in a box or bag. The one before that is welcome. And then as episode 2, choosing your manual, the Konos timeline. I'm wondering if that mom who wrote to me would be able to have the time to go and watch that workshop, because she will see by watching the Konos workshop that it's never too late to be able to have a tool that's going to help you to keep training your children's character to prepare them for adult life. But I also want to show you something else while we're here before I go off that and say go to product videos. And I want to show you now, if we hop to Konos there on product videos, you will see there that there's a title testimony which is actually telling you all about how Konos came onto the path of Oikos, and then some very ancient videos that we did when actually our children were very little, and then the workshop itself. And if I hop to the last page, page 6, you will see that we've got some games that might look like, what has that got to do with Konos? But actually, it's got a whole lot to do with Konos, because these games have been specifically chosen because they complement Konos. You see, Flashpoint is a cooperative game, teaching children to be cooperative when they're playing a game. So when you're doing the character trait of cooperation, you can add this game to it. And so that's why each one of these games that you see here has been specially selected to complement the Konos learning lifestyle. If I go to page 4, when it gets there, I hope you can notice that we are having some difficulties there. You'll see these, even a Konos How workshop, bits of Konos How workshop there, because we did an entire Konos How workshop. That was when Missy was with us, and she was in the workshop with me. And so there is her in the workshop giving her input as well with regard to her experience as a young adult doing Konos How. And then once again, you will see other related videos that support the Konos living. So I hope that's going to help that mom that feels that maybe it's too late for Konos. I don't think so. But then, of course, I would always say it's never too late for Konos. Because I'm just so passionate about Konos, because I know the value it brought our family, because our focus was actually training our children and molding and training their characters so they'd be ready to be able to be people that were equipped and able to serve the Lord with their lives. Okay, so we're back. That was one of those, Jamie telling me, stop, and now go. So here we are. But you know what I'm going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, and whoever else happens to be their children, I am going to say goodbye to you. Oh, I'd love to. Lile, do you want to come say goodbye to the people? Come, Lile. No, she's sleeping on the chair over there. I'm going to say goodbye to you just simply because I have no idea how much of this you've got because of all this internet speed, whatever, connection difficulties we've been having. Thank you for your patience and your endurance with me. Let me go and see. Oh, now even the Facebook page is just closed down on me here. Just refresh that and see if it's working. Just before I go home, just before I say goodbye to you, I just would like to see if there was anybody else and thank those who have been there. Thank you for enduring with me here on this live streaming. And as I say, please go watch it after the fact. It'll probably only go up onto the homepage on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, sometime next week, because we're going to have to go and do some work on it over the weekend. And it all depends on what our connections and internet is and all the rest of it. So thank you for hanging in there. I hope this little bit of showing you around the website a bit, something new we were doing today was trying to see how I could hop across onto the website and just show you how we're trying to make it more and more intuitive for you, more and more supportive. We're hoping that that search bar will be useful to you, that you can just go, whatever's in your mind and something you're trying to find, you can put it there and hopefully it's going to bring up what you are looking for and you will be able to get your answers. But in the meantime, I want to encourage you to have a wonderful weekend and have some rest and prepare so that you're nice and fresh and ready and prepared for next week. And let me leave you with this, that I read a scripture this last night, actually, I was going to say this morning, about how we can, if we are joyful all the time, we'll be able to endure all things. So I hope that you will just maybe this week go and do a study on joyfulness and joy, because there's so many scriptures that are encouraging us in that is the gift that he has given us, is to keep joy so that we can keep his joy so that we can have the strength that we need to just keep on persevering, even through all the trials of live streaming not working. We must not let it rob us of our joy, because our joy will keep us strong, which is his joy that he's given us. Okay, thank you for joining me. See you again. Bye.